Welcome to this important video of Python programming in which we are going to discuss about Elif statement. This is an important conditional statement which is used in Python for decision making purpose. In case of Elif statement, there are more than one condition given and each of the condition is given with its own block is executed just after the true condition if the condition becomes true. So this elif statement is somehow different to if else statement in such a way that in case of if else statement only one condition was given with two block of codes. When the condition became true, then one block was executed, and when the condition became false, then other block was executed. Whereas in this case, we have so many conditions with so many blocks. We may have so many blocks with so many conditions. So if any of the given condition becomes true, then only that block which is under that condition it becomes executed. So here is the syntax or flowchart for this elif statement which shows how does it work. This is the diamond symbol which is given to check the condition of first block. First of all, first condition is given with keyword if, and if this condition becomes true, then only one block under this condition is executed. But if this condition becomes false, then our interpreter or compiler moves to the next block of code, next lines. Under those lines, and other condition is given. That condition is checked. If the condition becomes true, then another block under that condition is executed. But if that condition becomes false, then this block is not again executed, but it moves to the other part under which the else code is given. And if all the given conditions are false, then the last block is with else keyword, which is executed only when all the above conditions are false. So in this way, if statement work. Here is an example which will show us how does it work. In this case, we have asked the user to input two numbers, and under these numbers we will check. First we will enter the numbers, and then we will check first of all whether both numbers are even. So to check this, we can use first of all if keyword. Under if keyword it will check if both are even, then it will calculate their sum. In next condition, we will check if both are odd. We can use second condition. We can check second condition with elif keyword, not with if keyword. For second, third, fourth, so on, next conditions, we use elif keyword. So if both are odd, then it will subtract the numbers. And next, if any of them, which means if none of the above conditions are true, then the last part of program will be executed, which is last part is always given with else keyword, under which we will calculate the multiplication of two numbers, which means we will multiply the two numbers, and in this way we will display the result. So this is how does the elif statement work, and we can solve it from our program as well. We can see it from our program which is given in PyCharm. PyCharm is the developing environment of Python. You can write program in any programming language of Python. Here we can see A is the number. It will allow the user to enter the first number, then we will enter the second number, and then we will check if A remainder 2, if A mod 2 is equal to 0 and B mod 2 is also equal to 0, then we will calculate the sum. Okay. Next, what will it do? Next, if condition is used to check if both numbers are odd. For both numbers are odd, we will use not equal to operator for both purposes, and it will calculate the subtraction. And in last part, when all the above conditions are false, then it will calculate the multiplication. So let me run this code from here in upper bar. Whenever I run this code, then you can see here in the lower bar as well that in this case whenever we run this code, then this will given. Okay, let me run it again. I will run it, and it has asked me to enter first number. I will enter both numbers even, and we can see here it has calculated the sum of both numbers. Next, what will I do? I will calculate, I will run it again, and I will enter both numbers as odd. Whenever I enter both numbers as odd, then I can see it has calculated the subtraction for both numbers. Let me run it again, and whenever I run it again and I have seen it, I will enter one number as even and one as odd, so it has seen multiplication. So we can see in output as well that whenever only one condition from these conditions become true, then only the block under those conditions are executed and other blocks are not executed. So this is how does the program works, and this is called Elif statement in which this program works. So we can see it from here example as well. I have already mentioned it that how will it work. Okay, here is another example that you can also solve by yourself and ask from me if any confusion is given to you. This example is that we will allow the user to enter the temperature in centigrade and it will display. So we can see here four block of code should be executed independently depending upon each of the conditions. So first block will be mentioned with if condition, and second block and third block are mentioned with elif conditions because they are after the first block, and last block you can mention with else. When all the above conditions are false, then you can use else block. So in first case, we will check if the temperature is higher than 50, then we will display simply that the temperature is high. In second block, we will use elif keyword, but we will check whether the temperature is greater and equal to 10 and less than equal to 50. In second case and in third case, we will check if the temperature is below 10, which means temperature is below 10, and we will use also and keyword in two conditions, and temperature is greater than 0. And when the temperature is less than 0, then we will use execute the last part in which will show that the temperature is very low. So this is very simple program. You can code it by yourself and ask if you have any questions. Thank you so much. That was all about elif statements. Hopefully it is clear to you. If you have any question, then you can ask. Otherwise, please leave your valuable feedback for what we have made for you. Thank you.